Shalom, shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ bless. Welcome to another edition of 15 Minutes with the Captain. I'm Captain Joel. Today's topic is achieving unity through humility. Achieving unity through humility. So, unity cannot come unless we as a people humble ourselves. Unity will not come unless we humble ourselves. Why I say that, you'll find out. Zephaniah 2, read verse 1 real quick. Zephaniah 2, read verse 1 for me. Unity cannot be achieved unless we as a people humble ourselves on an individual level and as a what? As a nation. Come on.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1.
Come on.
Gather yourselves together.
What the Bible say?
Gather yourselves together.
God wants us as a people to gather ourselves together. That's the commandment. This whole Bible is a commandment of God. He wants to gather ourselves together. Come on.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
We are a nation of people that is not desired at all. Nobody like us. We do not we're not desired in nobody's eyes. I'm telling you. Our work, they just like us because of what we bring to the table. That's it. Once we start bringing those things to the table, they throw us away. God wants us to gather together. Honor what? Honor Christ. And honor leadership. That's how it is. Because how can we gather together if we don't have somebody that will structure us? Come on.
Before the decree bring forth.
Read.
Before the day pass as the shaft.
Mm-hmm.
Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
See that before the decree, that's the judgment, the second coming of Christ. Before the day pass after chaff, come on.
Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
Read.
Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Read.
Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth.
Seek ye the Lord, all you meek of the earth, come on.
Which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness.
Seek what?
Seek righteousness.
Read.
Seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid.
See that it may be you may be hid. God wants us to come together, honor his son Christ. It's very important. Very important. And that cannot happen if we as a people are not humble. If we individuals are not humble. Because it takes a humble person to unify with another person. It takes a humble mind. It doesn't take a proud mind to do that because a proud person want to do me, myself, and I. A proud mentality do not want to unite. A proud mentality want to do it by himself. A proud mentality doesn't give a damn about his people. But God wants us to humble ourselves so we can be able to achieve unity as a people. Because like Bishop said, in unity we have that strength. In unity we have that strength. So God said, gather together before his return. Before his return. Or you perish. You choose what you want to do. You choose. Give me Ecclesiastes 5, read verse 1. Ecclesiastes 5, read verse 1. I'm going to show you how unity through us being humble is important. And how does it affect us if we have that prideful spirit on us.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 1.
Read.
Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God.
It says keep your foot. Us returning, the Lord wants us to keep our foot. All the understanding that we gain into the world, the Lord wants us to keep our foot. Be obedience. Be humble. Come on.
And be more ready to hear.
Be more ready to hear. Come on.
Than to give the sacrifice of fools.
Than to give the sacrifice of fools. What are the sacrifice of fools? The things we learn outside in the world and think we're coming in here to what? To try to confine people. Try to come in here to think that we all those head in charge. To do not want to listen. To not want to unite. To want to cause chaos. To want to cause division. Prideful spirit comes and want to create chaos. And with that, we cannot achieve unity at all. And that's why those people need to be exposed so we can be able to achieve unity. Give me Acts chapter 20, read verse 19. We must serve with humility. We must serve. We cannot come here to serve the Lord with a prideful spirit. No, we cannot. We cannot do that. Come on.
Acts chapter 20 and verse 19.
Read.
Serving the Lord with all humility.
Serving the Lord with what?
All humility.
Serving the Lord with all humility. That's what we must do. And once you have that humility on you, that spirit on you, it will show us on how you act towards your brothers, how you participate with the congregation, how involved you are, how helpful you are. It will show. Read it again from the top.
Serving the Lord with all humility of mind.
Come on.
And with many tears and temptations, which befell me by the lying in wait of the Jews.
So the first part, serving the Lord with humility. Very important. We cannot forget that at all. Play that video real quick. Play that video. Because once we are humble, achieving unity is very easy. Very easy. All black men want to be the head nigger in charge. Everybody. We don't come together like that. Returning, you got to keep your foot. Returning, you got to be humble. Returning, you got to be more ready to hear. Returning, you got to stay in your lane. Returning, you got to wait for your ministry. That's how it is. Play that.
It's important more to stay humble within that hunger. So while you're hungry, a lot of people are hungry, but humility is everything. So this guy won the medal.
Pause. You can be hungry for the word. You can be hungry for the truth. But humility gotta come first. Humility gotta be a forerunner in your life. Because without it, come destruction. Without it, come departing from God. Play that again.
So he won the Medal of Honor, and which is the highest award in the military. And this guy went to the Air Force Academy, and he was a janitor. And no one knew who the fuck this man was. He had the highest award in all the military for heroics. So that's why he's in my trained humility part, because for this man to be at the level he was and have that kind of humility to go, I'm a Medal of Honor winner, but I'm going to put that in my closet, and I'm going to pick up my broom and dust.
You see that? That's what it's going into. That's what it is going into. Because this gentleman, he went, he had big status. But when he went to the when he went to the other section, what he got to do, he got to be humble. What that mean? Coming to this truth. You may have status in the world. You may have this in the world. You may have different in your walk of life, different your job, all sort of things. Everybody can come from different walks of life. But come to the truth, we must be humble to serve one another. Us serving one another is us serving the Lord. That's how it is. Because charity is very important. Charity is very important. The scripture says you can have all the faith you want, but have no charity, it's nothing. Nothing. That's why we come here to serve. Humility allow us to what? Achieve whatsoever things we want to achieve, especially with that unity. Give me Matthew 18, read verse 3. Because if somebody's not humble, you have a gathering, they're not gonna come. They rather be at the house because they don't want to associate themselves with the others. That's how it is. Come on.
Matthew chapter 18 and verse 3.
Read.
And said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted.
Except ye be converted, change, come on.
And become as little children.
As little children. As little children, come on.
Ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Read.
Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven.
You see that? You and I cannot get the kingdom of heaven unless we be a little child. Being humble. Being humble. That's the spirit that will get the kingdom. But a lot of us, we don't want to do that. We do not want to do that at all. Give me Sirach real quick. We come here with our own mind, with our own agenda. We don't want to be told what to do. We don't want to be told at all. The congregation doing something, we'd rather be out at our house, do our own thing. Because that shows you that you don't have that humble spirit on you to want to be with your brothers and sisters. You rather be somewhere else. That shows. Instruction come, you don't want to take it. That shows that you don't care about the unity. That shows that you don't care. How can we achieve unity if you are not humble? You see what I'm saying? That's what we got to. Christ said, if you want to enter the kingdom, you got to be as a little child. You got to meditate on that thing. Got to meditate on that thing. Read that. Read what you got. Sirach 3, read verse 18.
The book of Sirach, chapter 3 and verse 18.
Come on.
The greater thou art, the more humble thyself.
You from the war, you might be great in some different things. You got to come and humble yourself down. The greater you are, you got to humble yourself down so we can serve one another. That's how it is. Come on.
And thou shalt find favor before the Lord.
See, that's find favor before the Lord. That's it on that?
Yes, sir.
Go to Ephesians 4, read verse 1 real quick. Ephesians 4, read verse 1.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Read.
I, therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called.
Read.
With all lowliness.
With all what?
Lowliness.
Lowliness, come on.
And meekness.
And meekness, come on.
With long suffering.
Long suffering. All those things see a characteristic of a child. That lowliness, that long suffering. All those things, man, I'm telling you, come on.
Forbearing one another in love.
Forbearing one another in love, come on.
Endeavoring.
In what?
Endeavoring.
A lot of us, for prideful behavior, we don't want to endeavor. Endeavor means try hard. A lot of times, congregation out here, we don't want to be there because we are not humble. We don't want to be involved. A lot of times, you gotta check your spirit. If you're missing event that's going on in the school, you're not humble. You have a prideful spirit. You don't care about the unity. You don't care about the Lord say, "Oh, gather yourself together." You don't care about that. You do not. You put the war revolve around you. It's you, yourself, and you. That's how it is. Read it again.
Endeavoring to keep the unity of the spirit and the bond of peace.
You rather be home. You don't want to endeavor. You see the post, you leave the post, but you sit down in your house because you're too good. You're too good. You're too good for everybody. You don't want to keep the unity. You don't want to achieve the unity. You don't want to endeavor to keep the unity. You don't care about it because you're not humble being at all. If you're humble, you'll want to. Look at children. They always want to play with their other friends. They always want to do that. But you want to be by yourself. I mean, you're not right. You're not right. You're not endeavoring to keep the unity at all. At all. It means there's pridefulness in you somewhere. I'm telling you. Give me Psalms 42, read verse 2. Psalm 42, read verse 2. And it's hard to cooperate with you. It's all about you. You got nothing going on, but you don't want to what? Endeavor to keep the unity. You don't want to. You don't care. Read what you got.
Psalms chapter 42 and verse 2.
Come on.
My soul thirsteth for God.
My what?
My soul thirsteth for God.
So you got to ask yourself if your soul thirsts for God. Come on.
For the living God.
For the what?
For the living God.
That's who we serve, a living God. Come on.
When shall I come and appear before God?
See that? We got to be asking, when am I going to come to appear? When am I going to go to the sanctuary? When can I go to the with the brothers and sisters? When am I going to go there? You got to ask yourself that. You got to be eager to go. You got to be eager to be around the brothers. You got to be eager to be around the sisters. A lot of you're not eager to do that. You rather be at your house. Because coming where the brothers them is hindered. It's hard for you. You don't want to do that. You don't want to keep the unity. It's hard. You rather be at home. You rather be with family members. You rather be watching TV. You rather do that instead. Read verse 4.
Verse 4. When I remember these things,
I
pour out my soul in me, for I had gone with my multitude. I went with them to the house of God. with the voice of joy and praise, with the multitude that kept holy day.
You see that? It said, when I remember these things, I poured out my soul in me. For I have gone with the multitude. Who the multitude? Your brothers and sisters within the congregation. Where you at? Your brothers and sisters. See, I gone with a multitude. I went with them to the house of God with the voice of joy and praise, with the multitude that kept holy days. With multitude that kept holy days. When holy days coming, you should be grateful. You should be happy to be a part of it. A lot of times we're not like that. Remember Deuteronomy 28, right? We didn't serve the Lord with joyfulness and gladness of heart. What happened? The Lord shipped us. Slave ships. Still, we don't want to keep the unity. Still, we don't want to endeavor. It means we're not right. And those are the same people the Lord going to say depart, because you're not right. You are not right at all. Give me Psalms 84, read verse 10. Psalms 84, read verse 10. You'd rather be home doing your own business than to be doing the business of the Lord, to be unifying with your people, to be getting to know your people, to be building with your people. Come on.
Psalms chapter 84 and verse 10.
Come on.
For a day in thy courts is better than 1,000.
Plain and simple. Come on.
I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than to dwell in the tents of wickedness.
It doesn't matter your position. You got to be grateful to be among your brothers and sisters serving the Lord. No matter what your position is, you got to be with your brothers, because together we have strength. Together we are strong. We got to fight hard to achieve the unity. Endeavor hard to what? To achieve the unity. But a lot of us don't care about that. We don't care about our own self. We don't care about our own self. But people will come and replace you with that mentality that you got. The Lord going to have people repent and replace you with that mentality. Unless you change. Unless you change. Psalms 27, read verse 4. Psalms 27, read verse 4 for me.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 27 and verse 4.
Come on.
One thing have I desired of the Lord, that will I seek after.
Read.
That I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life.
See that? A lot of us don't even want to be at the sanctuary. A lot of us don't even want to be there. See that thing? A lot of us, oh my, we are walking backwards. We are paying attention to things that we're not supposed to be paying attention to. With the brothers and sisters, when you're among them, your zeal increase. You are motivated. But if you're by yourself, what would a sheep or lamb, a sheep do by himself? With the other animals coming, they're going to devour him. The Lord wants us to gather ourselves together. Don't take that for granted at all. Your soul depends on it, because iron sharpens iron. Achieving unity through humility. A lot of us, we are prideful, therefore we don't want to be in the mix. We don't want to be with our brothers and sisters. We rather be with worldly people. If you say, oh, that's how I used to be. The Lord said, change your mind. Change your mind. Nobody care how you used to be. God wants you to change. Plain and simple. Give me Philippines real quick. 2, read verse 3. People, oh, that's how I used to be. Nah, you can't become how you are and stay how you are. You got to change. Read what you got.
Philippians chapter 2 and verse 3.
Read.
Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory.
Come on.
But in lowliness of mind.
Oh, lowliness of mind. Do what?
Let each esteem other better than himself.
If you esteem your brother, your sister better than yourself, you'll want to be around them. But if you don't esteem them better than yourself, you don't want to be around them. You don't want to achieve that unity. So therefore, you create chaos. You don't want to be there. You'd rather be at your house, absent. Where are you? How are you building yourself up? Being by yourself? Are you serious? Come on.
Look not every man on his own things.
Don't want to care about yourself. Come on.
But every man also on the things of others.
Read.
Let his mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus.
Come on.
who being in the form of God, thought it not robbery to be equal with God,
Come on.
but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men.
See that? Come on.
And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself.
He did what?
He humbled himself.
He did what?
He humbled himself.
Look at Christ. Humble himself, came around. He had dwell with us, dwell with the disciples. He humbled himself. He came here as a servant. That's what it's showing you. Whatsoever thing written aforetime written for our learning. Come on.
And became obedient unto death.
Became obedient unto death. Come on.
Even the death of the cross.
And after that, what happened? Come on.
Wherefore God also hath highly exalted him.
God exalted him after he humbled himself down. Come on.
And given him a name which is above every name.
See that? Plain and simple. We got to follow the example that's written. We got to follow the example. Give me 1 Corinthians 12, read verse 14. 1 Corinthians 12, read verse 14. 1 Corinthians 12, read verse 14 for me.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 12 and verse 14.
Come on.
For the body is not one member.
Your body is not one member. Come on.
But many.
But many. That's what we are. Different walks of life. Come on.
If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body.
Read.
Is it therefore not of the body?
Is the foot say I'm not of the body? Is it really therefore not the body? Come on.
And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye.
Say I'm not the eye. Come on.
I am not of the body.
Read.
Is it therefore not of the body?
Come on.
If the whole body were an eye.
If everybody was the head person in charge, come on.
Where were the hearing?
Where would the number 2 be? The number 3 be? Come on.
If the whole were hearing.
If everybody was the number 2, come on.
Where were the smelling?
Where would the number 3 be? Come on.
But now have God set the members, every one of them, in the body, as it hath pleased him.
No matter where your position is at, the Lord set it there as it pleases him. Come on.
And if they were all one member, where were the body?
Read.
But now are they many members?
Many members, come on.
Yet but one body.
Yet but one body, come on.
And the eye cannot say unto the hand,
cannot say unto the hand, come on.
I have no need of thee.
I don't have need for you, hand, come on.
Nor again the head to the feet.
And the head to the feet, come on.
I have no need of you.
I don't need you, feet, come on.
Nay.
No, you cannot say that because every part of the body is what? Important. Come on.
Much more those members of the body, which seem to be more feeble.
Which seems to be more feeble, come on.
Are necessary.
They are very necessary. We need everyone. That's why we got to we got to be clothed with humility. We need everyone. To what? So we can achieve what? The unity. The nations don't want us to unify. The nation don't want black and Hispanics to unify. They don't want that. But we got to put our pride aside and unify and endeavor to keep the unity wherever you at. Because a prideful spirit will come between unity. It will block unity. We got to put that pride spirit down and put a child spirit upon us because Christ wants us to be as a little child. So we can achieve unity and take back the kingdom that's rightfully ours. With that, I say shalom. Most Aaron Chris bless.
What is nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.